So I'm going to be making a DIY Echinacea tincture. Now this video is for educational purposes only, not intended to give you any kind of medical advice. I am not a medical doctor, so please do your own research. Hello friends, and welcome back to my channel. I just want to thank all my old subscribers and welcome my new subscribers. So if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe and hit that notification bell to be notified when I upload videos. So winter is upon us, and I usually try to do a master tonic. I haven't done one in a while, so I try to go a different avenue this time and try my hand at tincture. Now I've done enough extracts and tinctures to make salves and soaps and different things, but I've never actually done one for medicinal purposes for ourselves. I have tried my hand with a doctor's consult for a dog who had kennel cough, but I'm now thinking, after doing quite a bit of research, to do a couple of tinctures for ourselves, in addition to have something on hand with our master tonic, just in case we should need a boost come this winter with everything going on. So here's my ingredients I'm going to be using. There's only a few. I have Echinacea herbs. These are organic. And I did get these off of Amazon because I was not able to grow any. And then I have some Everclear alcohol. Now my friend got one from another state, and this was the highest proof they had. And this is 95%. And then in my state, the highest I could get was 75.5. And I just noticed that when I took it out to get this started. And I thought it was the same alcohol content, but it's not. But we're going to go with it anyway. So I have my nice clean jar here. I have my lid, and it's easy as that. I'm going to fill my jar with the Echinacea herbs, pour my alcohol on top of it, and let it sit. So here are some I made some time ago. If you don't have a cool, dark place to store them, a brown paper bag works great to keep the sun off of them. I've heard you have to keep them in a dark, cool place. It's just a little different from what I normally do. So this one is Hawthorne. These were done in 2016. I didn't strain them. They are still have the actual herbs in them, which I heard is okay, but I will strain them when we go to use them. This one is parsley. And then I have a dandelion one. And these are all natural herbs that either came from my garden or I bought from the holistic or the health food store in my area. So I have these nice amber swing top bottles or jars or whatever you want to call them. They're like beer bottles, and they have the swing top with the gasket on it, so that's nice and strong to hold my tinctures and keep all the air out. And I did get those on Amazon as well. And I'm just going to mix it up, and once it is ready, which it should be in 4 to 6 weeks, I'm going to pour it in there and store it in those amber jars. So we have everything we need, so let's get started. So the first thing I'm going to do is put the Echinacea into my jar, and I'm going to fill it about halfway. So now what you want to do is fill the jar with the alcohol of your choice. In this instance, I am using my Everclear alcohol, and I'm going to fill it to about 1 inch headspace, so I have enough space to shake it. And you want to shake it probably a couple of times for the first week and just leave it. After that, you don't really have to do anything to it. It will basically do its thing by itself. So you want to shake it, like I said, for about the first week a couple of times, and then just let it sit and steep. The longer you let it steep, the more intense it's gonna get. And that's basically it. It's that simple. You might want to top it off maybe after the first week, because those dried herbs will soak in some of that alcohol. If you have a certain amount you want to get, you might want to have to top it off a little bit in the beginning. So you're basically done. This is your tincture ready to be put in the dark place. And this is how much alcohol I used out of this size bottle. I didn't use very much. And my jar is 1.5 pints that I used. So basically after 4 to 6 weeks, I will strain it over my measuring cup. And then I will put it into my jar or my bottle or whatever you have to put it into. You could put it into another mason jar if that's what you have, and you can store it. It will store indefinitely in an airtight container, and you're ready to use it whenever you need it. It's there for you, and it will never go bad. Keep the air out of it. It's just like alcohol. It never goes bad. So it's ready when you need it. So it's been 6 weeks, and I am ready to strain my tincture. And all I have is my funnel, my strainer, my measuring cup, and my swing top amber bottle to put it into, to store it for when I need it. And that's all I need. And that is my DIY Echinacea tincture, packed with so many good things for my body. And that's about the size the adults in my household take. So this is how I will store my tincture in an airtight bottle. I will label it so I know what it is, because I am famous for doing that. But I will make sure I label it before I store it away. And just to show you my master tonic, I made this probably going on about 3 years ago now. Yep, as you can see, we'll almost finish it, and I need to make another batch. So I think that will be my next sort of medicinal project. And maybe I'll film it and see how it goes. I think I might already have one, but if I don't, I'll definitely film it and post it up to show you how I do that. Echinacea tincture, just a few ingredients and something good for your body. Dissolved. So I heard somewhere one time
it will take a few minutes to incorporate all this flour
I don't know how true that is, so I'm just helping it
together
by spreading it out, making sure it's touching the sides of the pan.
Not really sticky that it sticks to your hands, but a little tacky. And that's what you want, a nice sort of shaggy, not smooth because you haven't kneaded it. And at this point, we are going to let this rest. I'm going to use this same bowl, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a little oil in my bowl, and this is so far from the sourdough method that it's just the way I do it, and it works for me. So hopefully it will work for you. So I'm just putting some oil in my bowl. I used olive oil and oiling my dough so it doesn't stick when it starts to rise. And we're going to put it in a nice warm place till it rises for the first time. I'm going to cover it and put it back in my oven.